So what if my insurance company reimburses me later? So will I have to pay it in advance?
Traditionally, under insurance claims, you have to pay at the time of discharge at the hospital and later recover it from the insurance company. Typically, insurance company takes 30 to 45 days of time to settle your reimbursement claim. With HexaHealth into the picture, we can pay for your hospitalization claim at the time of discharge and later help you settle it out with your insurance company, who will take 30 to 45 days of time to settle it. This is how we support patients in their hospitalization treatment, with them not ending up paying anything at the hospital and later recovering it from them.
So Vishesh, how do you do it?
HexaHealth calls this process reimbursement insurance financing. We have tie-ups with NBFC banks who fund the treatment for the patient at the time of discharge. They cover the hospitalization bill to the hospital, and HexaHealth facilitates the claim processing to the insurance company. Insurance company will take 30 to 45 days of time to settle the insurance claim for the patient, credit the amount to the patient's bank account. We will later recover the amount on behalf of NBFC from the patient's bank account. This overall process is facilitated by HexaHealth without any additional cost to the patient.
So what is reimbursement insurance financing?
Reimbursement insurance financing is the overall process handled by HexaHealth. We have termed this as reimbursement insurance financing because NBFC Bank, our partners, are funding the treatment on behalf of the patient's treatment at the hospital, which will be later settled via HexaHealth to them. In this process, the patient has to complete a digital process via OTPs at the time of discharge, and the patient is able to walk out of the hospital without paying anything at the time of discharge. This process is later handled by HexaHealth by filing the reimbursement insurance claim to the insurance company, which will typically take 30 to 45 days of time to settle the claim. The amount will be credited to patient's bank account, which will later be recovered by our NBFC partner and settle the overall claim. This overall process takes 30 to 45 days and doesn't carry any additional cost to the patient. It is provided for free by HexaHealth.
So could you kindly elaborate reimbursement insurance financing with an example?
Okay, let us assume there is a patient A who is planning to get a surgical treatment in a hospital. Now, whether that hospital is empaneled with the insurance company or not, patient will find it hard to understand it. He can reach out to HexaHealth and understand whether that particular treatment is covered under the insurance plan or not. Secondly, the hospital they are planning to get treatment done at is empaneled with that insurance company or not. In a situation where the insurance is not empaneled with that hospital, the patient will have to do a reimbursement insurance claim. Now, this patient can be helped with HexaHealth. We will take the insurance document, we will take the PAN and Aadhaar KYC related documents for the patient, get them checked by the NBFC partners. Once we get a go ahead with the NBFC partner, we will get a digital documentation done for the patient via OTP. Once the patient completes this OTP based process, the patient can leave the hospital at the time of discharge without paying anything out of pocket. We will then take the complete documentation and file the reimbursement insurance claim to the insurance company. The insurance company will take typically 30 to 45 days to settle that insurance claim, which will be completely supervised by HexaHealth. At the day of settlement, the insurance company will disburse the amount to the patient's bank account. Once the patient receives that amount, he or she will inform us, and we will then recover the amount back from the patient through the NBFC partner. This is how the complete process is managed and supervised by HexaHealth without any additional cost to the patient.
So thank you, Mr. Vishesh. It was very helpful for us as well as our all patients.
Thank you. My pleasure.